God's Day. God's Day, everybody. Today is the edition of Ask the Bishop with God's Day. So we got Bishop Collins here. He's gonna, y'all have some questions or whatever you want to ask. You can ask him now. So this is the edition of Ask the Bishop. Y'all remember I did that a long time ago? So we're going back to doing that. We have some questions for Bishop Collins from the new Freeman Chapel Missionary Baptist Church. You are more than welcome to ask him any questions you have. We're also on the podcast. Podcast is on Spreaker, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Castbox, Podcast Chaser, Podcast Addict, or Podchaser, Podcast Addict, Deezer, I say Castbox. So you can go to the God's Day page, like, share, and follow. All the information is there. You can click on the link tree, and it's going to take you directly to all of the links that are attached to that. Hey, Lynn, how are you, God's Day? So this is Ask the Bishop. I got the Bishop right here. If y'all have some questions for him, y'all are more than welcome to ask him. Hold on a second. Y'all more than welcome to ask him any questions. Hey, cousin, how are you? If y'all want to ask Bishop some questions, or if you just want to talk in general, he's here.
Well, if you don't want to say nothing, that's fine too.
He said if y'all don't want to say nothing, that's fine too. You can do that too. But I just want to get him because, yeah, he be the first person that's on the podcast as the guest for God's Day. So, y'all have some questions for him. Y'all can ask him. Or if you guys just want to have a conversation in general. Hey, Miss Tracy, how are you, dear? God's Day. So, this is Ask the Bishop. Y'all have some questions for him. Whatever it is, he's going to answer them for you. I'm going to let him know what it is since he's doing the driving today. But he's the first guest on the podcast. So, first of all, we're going to welcome Mr. Good Reverend Dr. Bishop Dwight Collins. Well, my cousin called him Bishop. She called him Good Reverend Doctor. So, if y'all got some questions for him, if you don't, he said that's fine too. If you don't have no questions for him, you know that's right up his alley. He said, "I ask him anything if you can, because you know he ain't that person like me to do that." Good Reverend Doctor. He just up here just looking. So, if y'all got some questions or whatnot for him, don't forget that we're on the podcast as well. Like, share, and follow on the podcast. Go to the God's Day page. Like, share, and follow on there. And you'll see all the links that are attached to God's Day. Even on Instagram. You can follow us on Instagram as well. And see what we're doing. It's the same. Just if you just want to add us and follow us on Instagram, you're more than welcome to do that. In the meantime, in between time, I just want to let y'all know that Bishop Collins is here to answer any questions that you may have, whatever it may be, while we travel just for a little bit, go run a couple of errands, and then be quarantined back at the house again. Everything we had to do for tomorrow has been canceled, so I would not be on the Fragrant Lady tomorrow. That has been canceled. Until further notice, as y'all know, everything else that has been. I pray that y'all been staying safe and staying quarantined as much as possible. I know we have to get out and get what we need and go on back to the house, but staying your distance or whatever, social distancing. This is the first time I've ever heard that phrase, social distancing. You ever heard that before?
What?
Social distancing.
Yeah, you just said it.
He talking about, yeah, you just said it. I'm asking you in your lifetime, because you're a little older than I am. So I'm just asking, in your lifetime, have you ever heard of social distancing? When?
You just said it.
Not with me just saying it. I'm talking about before now. I don't even know what to do. You driving? He driving too. So I'm the person that's holding it all together right now. I asked him, have he ever heard of social distancing before now? And he's talking about, yeah, once I said it. Sir, that is not the same thing. That is not the same thing. That's not what I meant by that.
I answered it.
I answered you. This guy here is, listen. So, again, I pray that everybody's been doing good and that y'all been self-quarantine or it's so much to do. Like, I've already done work for today. I've already put my time in.
Enjoying it.
My husband said he's enjoying it. What you say, Boy Simpson say?
I want to go to work, but I want to get paid. I'm enjoying that. That is a true statement. Lord, I don't want to go to work, but I do want to get paid.
And what you doing?
Get paid.
For doing what?
Not going to work. Amen. Y'all all should have felt that.
He talking about, amen, y'all all should have felt that. Listen. This guy here, he's the one. What you say about hand sanitizer?
It's a waste of time.
What happens to it?
You put it on your hands and run to get rid of it. Don't get rid of no dirt. It just massages it into your hand.
Massage the dirt further into your hand.
And you lose it around just a little bit. Don't get rid of no dirt.
And that's what? Hand sanitizer?
Yeah, that's what it is.
So,
all y'all use it.
All y'all use it.
Yeah. Smell good. Some of it smell good, but that's about it.
That's his views on hand sanitizer.
It's a lot of people views. It's not mine. It's a lot of folks' views. It's just not mine. What is the purpose of it? Because it does not get rid of any dirt.
Well, it's supposed to kill the germs that are on your hands that you may have come in contact with. That's what it's supposed to be used for.
Oh, okay.
But you don't believe...
Because it's just alcohol, is that right?
It's supposed to be like 90-some% alcohol.
Well, I got some alcohol up under the medicine cabinet. It's still the same.
That is not the same. It's different ingredients that comes down to the hand. I know it's a lot of them, they make it with fragrances or whatever.
Now we cooking it. It's got ingredients in it. You just said it's different ingredients. We cooking now?
We're not cooking the hand sanitizer. We're not doing that. What I'm saying is... Ooh, gas done went down. Hey, how are you guys say? Gas done went down. Gas, what we at is 164. You, listen, what, about 3 weeks ago we was paying like 2 something for gas?
I guess.
About 3 something, about 2 weeks ago we was paying 3 something for gas. Now, I mean 2 something is what I meant to say. I was going to say like 3 weeks ago. Anyway, this hand sanitizer, he think hand sanitizer is not what they say it is. You're just rubbing the dirt further into your hands. That's what he believes hand sanitizer is. He believes most of it does smell good. But about using it and saying that it's supposed to do what it says it's going to do, it's supposed to kill the germs in your hand, not necessarily saying it's washing your hands.
A lot of people say since we ain't got no soap and no water, I'm going to wash my hand with this hand sanitizer. When are you doing that? Y'all need to educate the people on what they're doing if they're going to use it.
But you know, with some kind of scientist or somebody thinking that they created a really clever thing for everybody to go out and buy.
He put some alcohol in a small bottle and gave it to you.
Along with some other stuff.
And put a little fragrance in it. And said, this right here will kill the germs. And everybody running with it.
Well, that's just like everything else. When this situation has happened, this pandemic has happened, they have had everybody running to the store to do the same thing.
They're the one that started it, and they're the ones that got you scared.
Right.
Now they're the ones acting like they're the hero, trying to get you out of it.
Right.
When they're the ones that started this.
Right. But they had everybody running to the grocery store, running to the wherever they're going to buy up the stuff that...
Bishop on his way to the restaurant to get him a plate. I don't know what everybody else doing. I'm going to try to get me something to eat.
Eating is not going to change him. He going to eat.
That is true.
But this hand sanitizer,
It's still a waste of time.
It's a waste of time and money.
Yeah.
So what do you think people just need to wash their hands?
Just wash your hands.
With soap and water.
With soap and water.
For how long?
Is it a criteria on it?
Yeah, you got to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds or sing the happy birthday song twice.
I didn't read that in the manual.
What manual did you read?
Well, since you give me your criteria, can I give you mine?
Okay.
I didn't read that in the manual. It's a criteria on washing your hands.
Well, I'm not really a criteria, but it's really a what do you call it? I don't want to say criteria because that means you're supposed to wash your hands a certain length of time to make sure that you're washing off
but you
the
just
germs.
said it. You just said at least 20 seconds.
Yes, at least 20 seconds.
And sing some kind of song.
Or sing the happy birthday song twice.
What is that?
Happy birthday to you.
No. November is not here. So don't sing that right now. I know she got me on some kind of podcast.
You on the podcast.
But you don't know how I said. So, you white folk got y'all scared to do stuff.
It's the podcast. We talk real on here.
The Bible says you shouldn't be scared of this foolishness.
Right.
And we got church folk running around scared to do anything, to go anywhere, not knowing that their Lord and Savior paid for all of this stuff on Calvary.
Right.
So what are you running for?
Guys, Day, for those that just joined on, we got our special edition of Bishop's Ask the Bishop. And he's just talking in general, but he's talking on this pandemic that we're in right now. Miss Rachel said, hey, classmate.
What's going on, Rachel?
So, he's saying that what was the scripture we did on Wednesday night for Bible study?
Psalm 91, 10, and 11.
Speaking on?
Where it tells you that no matter what kind of plague it is, I need to take this.
All right, he got a call, so he'll come back and finish what he was saying. But that was the Bible,
I haven't saw your daughter.
The Bible study that we were doing on Wednesday night. Everything that we talked about, and it just put a lot of things into perspective on a lot of stuff that has been going on with this pandemic and with all this other stuff. It is crowded up here.
I'm over here at Keisha's. Give me something to eat. So.
Listen, it is crowded up here. This young lady, she about to pull out.
I ain't doing no cooking. Dot was up here the other day. You know, I come up here every Friday.
So, yeah, we're coming just to get something to eat. We got out for a little bit just to get something to eat and just to, talk to y'all just for a little bit.
Well, man, let her know that I did ask about her.
But yeah, that's what we were doing. We're discussing just anything. If you had some questions that you wanted to ask him,
I was concerned,
or you had some things that you wanted
she said she was coming.
Discuss or whatever, you can do that with us. And
let me call the apostle, see where she is.
They're up here coming to
how's the family doing?
It is packed up here. It's been a long time since I've seen this many cars up here. Matter of fact, it's probably my first time seeing this many cars up here. What you said was Psalms 91?
Psalm 91, 10 and 11. When it talks about God said he wouldn't let no plague come up on you. Not only that, but if something did try to harm you, he would send his angels to cover you. Now, if that ain't what you shouldn't be worried about it, of course you got to pray. You got to do what you need to do. But God said he would take care of you. Then what are you scared of? I can't eat out here, so let me go in here. Y'all gonna have to go with me if you want to talk to me.
I'm gonna take y'all with us so he can still talk to y'all. Because it's only dining. I mean, there's no dining in. So we got a sign on the door, no dining in. So I'm gonna take y'all with us while we order our food, and he can still talk to y'all while we wait. But you can't sit in here. They're not allowing anybody to sit anywhere. And he is on a mission because he already in there, and I'm still trying to get in there. But we're just trying to make sure that. Hold on just a second.
called you yesterday. I told you that's what I was gonna do.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Said you don't give my food away.
Just get some.
He crazy. Oh, that's what I want. I already know what I want. What you want? Loaded fries.
Got a loaded fry coming?
Everything on.
All the way.
All the way. That's what I want. If y'all have not been up here to Bear Creek barbecue, please do so. Y'all should know who Keith is by now. Y'all know we come all over. You right here. Y'all should come on up here to Bear Creek. I don't know if the address is. Let me see if I can see something with the
You
address.
have food there, right?
It's 1308 East Bear Creek Road, Glen Heights, 75158. Please, if y'all have not tried this, everything is great. I'm about to get this loaded fries real quick. Get these loaded fries real quick. This is, I'm going to show y'all the sign.
What lady said?
Nothing yet. She said she was driving.
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Say hi.
That's the address.
Hey, Sam.
Put it on the phone.
I ain't really doing a lot of details, so I don't know what they're gonna come over and say. They already told me.
Get them in 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's it.
I called her today, Keith. I
You
told her.
said you
I
called.
said, put my food up. I'm coming later.
He didn't say that. He said the
I
white
didn't
man
say
said.
I said, make my food because I'm coming. And he ain't made me nothing.
He told me. The white called.
You ain't got no nana pudding?
Not tomorrow.
Where Dot at? Dot!
Listen, I'll help y'all out.
Oh,
Dot! Did you call me a tramp?
what do you want, Trump?
I ain't heard that in a long time. You call me a tramp.
Oh, and I need a Kool-Aid with no ice. Yes.
Your
I'm
mama
always gonna
called
get all
me
my
a
favorites
tramp.
while I'm here. Listen. What she said.
Great.
I love her. Listen.
What the kids said?
What kids? But they at the They at the
They out of school, huh?
Keisha, ain't no school nowhere.
They about to start doing this online though.
What is that, Dot?
Like fish.
I
Yeah.
see you, boy. I see you.
It looks delicious.
I see it, Dot.
Catfish. That looks good. That looks real good. Look, that Kool-Aid right there. Let me give you a try.
Like blood.
You want some things?
I want some gravy.
Want some corn?
Put that on there, too. Yeah, put all that on there.
That's gonna bless me.
Drinking that blood.
That's all it is. Sweet blood.
It's about to bless me though.
You should have saw them Sunday when they came over here and got that.
You know, it took me about 3 days
They
to drink
bouncing
that.
around church.
What?
They had just drank that Sunday.
It took me about 3 days to drink it the other day. Cause it'd be
I
sweet, you
must
got to
have just
space it
made
out.
I think I had just made it Sunday.
Woo! When they told me they had me one, I said, "Where's that?
I
Bring
think
me
I had
that."
just made it Sunday.
I couldn't wait for church to be over with the second service so I can go on and get that.
Hello, how you doing?
Get out that way. So, as he was saying, y'all have some questions for the Good Rhythm Doctor? Good Rhythm Doctor? Silver Creek Barbecue. Which y'all are more than welcome to. I know, ain't that cute?
What is this for?
It came available when it came in the mail. Ain't that cute? Hey, how are you guys today? So we doing exhibitions. This Lucy, he asking too many questions right now.
I'm buying stuff now without my knowledge now.
You ain't bought nothing. I got this husband. Listen. I don't bought something. He trying to figure out where it came from. So you asking so many questions. The questions is not, hey, how are you, Mother Cooper? How you been? The questions is not supposed to be to me. He ain't supposed to be asking questions. The question's supposed to be coming to him. So if y'all got some questions for him, that's what we doing. Ask the bishop. Ask him. Don't ask. He don't need to be asking questions because he's saying I bought something. He trying to figure out, I done bought this. Sir, be quiet. I got this. Don't quit asking me stuff. I don't. So y'all got some questions for this is what this is about. This exhibition. This is the exhibition edition of God's Day. Also we're on the podcast. If y'all have not already went to the podcast and like, share, and follow on the podcast, please go to my God's Day page, like, share, and follow the God's Day page. The link is there, along with other links. It's pinned at the top of the God's Day page. When you click that link, it's gonna pop up and show you everything that we're attached to socially. I got some more stuff that's happening. I know y'all been sending me post little stuff that's been coming, but it's coming. I just about got it all working out.
What died at, Keith? I'm going back here and holler at him.
So while he's finishing up. Got my loaded fries. Just know that. But as I was saying though, I'm turning my stuff upside down.
What's going on? Look at your hair right here. Y'all got something, right? Yeah. Okay.
So, if you have not, go to the podcast, like, share. There's some episodes on there. What's going on with you? How you been? How y'all been? Hey, how are you guys today? How you been? So this was the exhibition's edition of God's Day. And all I'm doing, if y'all have some questions for him as being a pastor, a leader, a husband, a father, a man altogether, you can ask him whatever it is that you just want to know. You just want to see, just pick his brain a little bit, you can do that. This is that edition of that, but I was also letting y'all know, hey, how are you guys? Hey, my husband just got off the phone with your brother a few minutes ago. But
how you doing?
so we it is packed out here. Yes, it is packed out here, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the liquor store or what.
Let's make sure that was real. That don't look real.
I already told you only thing.
Look like you been to the doctor.
You a tell. Bye, y'all. See y'all later. The liquor store must close early. Is that reason why? Oh, they got the police down now. Well, let's get up out of here because this don't look like this is our type of hike. See the police on the corner. We gonna go ahead and remove ourselves from the premises. Maybe the liquor store is closing early is the reason why. Or maybe they trying to control the crowd. It's packed in here. Hold on, y'all. We get back on the truck. Sir, I got this. That top will come off if you're not careful.
That's why I'm giving this to you last.
That top will pop off of there.
Now this right here is the Tom Thumb.
Right.
We don't have no.
We didn't have one. I think it was an old house number that we had that we used for.
They said it's a number on here you need to call it. That'll do that.
It's on this paper?
Yep.
Okay. So, Brother Cooper said, hey.
Who?
Brother Cooper.
Who's that?
Herschel Cooper?
Herschel.
He ain't
what's
seen
up?
you in so long. I'm sorry.
Ask him when he gonna come be my pastor's aid president.
You heard it? When you gonna come be his pastor's aid president? Brother Cooper, if you still on here. He got her dancing. You better go on, sir. You better. Wait a minute, let me try to get you. You better try to get you. He dancing. Come on, sir. You better come on. He really getting it. He really getting it. But anyway, back to what we was talking about, y'all. If y'all have any questions or anything, even with this pandemic that's going on right now, this was a Bible study that we had the other night, and other things that I have been saying prior to now that the Lord has been trying to get our attention all this time, and we just been overlooking or not paying attention or still doing what we want to.
We're disobedient.
What is it, Bishop?
We're being disobedient.
Hey, how are you guys, Zay? Bishop said we're being disobedient.
You're going to church, but are you really the church? We're putting on the front, but when are we going to be real? That's what the Lord wants, realness. We're not doing that. Church is so watered down. Just because you go to church don't mean you're going to heaven.
Oh.
Now, we can go to church Sunday, every Sunday and every Wednesday. We can be at every function, but does that mean you're going to go to heaven? No. So when are you going to stop fooling God, trying to fool God, and get real with God? That's the question right there. And the Lord His will is going to be done no matter what. But we got to quit playing with Him.
Amen, Bishop. Amen.
We gotta quit putting everything ahead of Him. I got to see if I can go, if church fit into our schedule. We got to see if every time we got a problem, we use work. Every time the church door is open, we always using work as an excuse.
You right.
Well, I got to go to work today. Well, I got to pick my son up from work. I got to take my daughter to work. Work ain't that important. You ain't paying that many tithing.
Bishop.
Ain't nobody paying that much tithes. So something is going to have to give. What are you doing?
I'm trying to set these plates so they don't think it's looking as bad.
So what is it going to take for us to realize that God is for real? And His will is going to be done, whether we do it voluntarily or He make us do it. It's going to be done. Now, I told the people the other night when we had which one was that? The bombing in Oklahoma City. That didn't stop nothing. When we had Hurricane Katrina, when we had the Twin Towers, the planes flying to the 9/11, when we had that, didn't stop nothing. Hurricane Katrina didn't stop nothing. I think the other hurricane was in Houston. I think his name was Isaac, or whatever one it was. It was in Houston. Didn't stop nothing. So the Lord has brought all of this stuff about. We stop for a few minutes, then we go right back to doing the same thing we were doing at first. What are we going to do now? Because He can let this thing linger as long as He wanted to linger. He can shut everything down. And some of y'all still, when you got your little birthdays, you still talking about, I can't turn up. So I'm just going to go, what are you trying to turn up for? Some of y'all too old to be trying to turn up. You go somewhere and sit down. That's the problem now. We trying to turn up too much. Need to go home and sit down. Get your word out and read what God did for you. Instead of us trying to turn up. I know I'm right about it. That's why y'all ain't saying that.
You can't go hear them. Listen. Blessings to you. Listen. Good Reverend Doctor is on it. This is his look on what's been happening in this pandemic that we got going on. And this is something that we talked about in Bible study the other night. On what's been happening, and y'all know I've been saying it for the longest, that the Lord's been trying to get our attention for the longest, and that so many other things around us has been going on that we have overlooked, or we had just thought it wasn't going to actually happen. So now everybody's running scared. They're in a panic, which is called a pandemic, because they're running, to me, you're running scared, and you're under... you're afraid. You're fearful of what's happening. So with all of that being said, you got the pastors now. There, a lot of them are speaking up and saying something about this. And this is where what you've been talking about, or what you've been learning in church, and what you've been knowing all your life. This is what to put into action. Do you really believe? You know that he's going to take care of you. He's going to bring you out of this situation. Or you going to run scared and just go and buy everything at the grocery store just to try to feel like you got to survive, because now you're not trusting God. You're not trusting God. When you don't trust God, then what's the point? What's the point of even going to church or even worshiping Him or saying I believe in the Lord? You can't if you're running scared and you got all this other stuff that's on your mind. You're not doing His will. You're not trusting in Him. You got to trust Him. You got to trust Him. Ain't nothing you want to do.
No, I've let him know that what the deal is. He said, "If my people." Now, if you are His people, then I'm talking to you. Which are called by my name, would humble themselves, pray, seek my face, turn from their wicked ways. He said, then I'll hear from heaven. I forgive their sins. Then I'll heal their land. He ain't gonna hear it as long as we keep dealing with this foolishness. He ain't gonna hear us. One or two can't do it. The church got to be united. Yep. That's the only organization that's not united. We got to be united as a church.
Wow.
With all this foolishness that we're doing, thinking that God is gonna bless us. I'm gonna straddle the fence. You better quit straddling the fence. You better quit straddling. All I ain't got to say, man, I know I'm right about it.
He said y'all don't have to say, man. He know. Listen. Well, I mean, this is where you putting everything that you have learned, your beliefs into action. Like you hear about it. You know, you got to forgive. You got to I trust God. We got that on the money. And God we trust.
Yeah.
Do we really?
No.
And God we trust. Do we really trust God?
No. Come down to us paying tithes and bills. Which one you gonna do?
My Bishop.
God said, pay your tithing. I'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Yet still, we gonna pay our bills over the Lord.
That's not trust.
That ain't trusting Him.
But we'll give the restaurant 18%.
18, 20%, 22%. We don't even think about it. It's at the bottom of your bill. You can't see it now because y'all at the house. But it's at the bottom of your bill. When they give you a receipt in a restaurant, it says gratuity 18, 15, 18, 20, 22%.
Yeah.
You don't think about it. You just give it to them.
Right.
God said, I don't even want that much. Just give me 10%. And we try to fight the Lord on that. Uncle Sam don't even trust you. So he take his off the top.
Yes, he do.
Because he know we'll spend his money without even thinking about it. Hello, somebody. So we got to learn, once again, like she just said, trust the Lord.
Yeah.
You ain't trusting him by still depending on what you think.
Yeah.
Because what you think to him really don't matter.
Right.
All your good ain't nothing but filthy rags in his eyes.
Come on.
So you have to trust the Lord.
That's right.
And that's what we're not doing. That's why we're in the predicament we're in. And it ain't going to get better until we do better.
You better say that. We got Bishop Dwight Collins today with God's Day as the man today. And he's speaking on different stuff. You have some questions. Lynn said, hey, Bishop. You have some questions or whatever that you need to ask him. You are more than welcome to ask him.
Should have got me some of that cheap gas while I was out.
Yeah, you should got some of that cheap gas because that gas is higher. But that's what we're doing. So God's Day for those that just joined on. I probably missed you because I had the camera facing him. But this is what we're doing. We're just having just a general conversation, and you can ask him anything. Don't forget, we're on the podcast. The links are on the God's Day page. Like, share, and follow the God's Day page. That post is pinned at the top of the page. Go there and click on the link. You click on the link, it's going to take you to all the social medias that we are a part of. Go on there, like, share, and follow all of those links. Download the podcast. You can, since everybody is out at the house, I meant at the house, not out, but if you at home, you can go back and download every episode from day one. I have previous episodes to upload. And when I do, you have you got all this time to listen to them and catch up on what's been happening on God's Day on the podcast. Then you can go back on Facebook. We're also on YouTube, so don't forget that too. YouTube is under Whispers in the Pews. Like, share, and follow on there. Subscribe, please do that. I'm gonna read what you said. But please do that. So, Mr. Bailey. Can you turn that on?
No.
Oh, well, shut up and keep on talking.
I am.
So the question is, people say this vaccine is a mark of the beast. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
No.
Oh, thank you. He said no.
I don't think it has a what he said?
Mark of the beast.
I don't think it's anything like that. Those signs have not come about yet about the mark of the beast. Of course, we're living in the last days.
Yeah.
But those signs yet about the mark of the beast have yet to start coming about. When that happens, the church will not even be here. When things of that nature happens, the church won't be here. So no, I don't think it's got anything to do with the mark of the beast. I think the Lord is just trying to get the saints. Well, let me rephrase that. First of all, He's trying to get the world's attention.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Then He's going to the church.
Yep.
And the church has to realize that we are the leaders.
Yep.
We are the head and not the tail.
Yep.
But we got more churches closing down than regular businesses.
Uh-oh.
So the church has to realize what their job is and to take their place. See, it's more to it than just about getting up on Sunday morning, putting your clothes on, going there to look good with it for everybody. It's more than just that. This thing right here is serious business. I tell them all the time, this is Kingdom Matters. We got to do the work for the King. So no, I don't believe that. Good question. I just don't believe that it's just about the mark of the beast. I think it's, like I said, he's more so, first of all, because the Bible does say the warning come before destruction. So I believe it's about getting the attention of the world, and not only that, after that, getting the attention of the church. That's it.
Okay. That's it. I will say this, if y'all haven't been on the God's Day page, go on there again, like, share, and follow podcast as well. But also, I wanted you all to know that I've been watching a couple of movies on Netflix or series. The first series that I watched was what was the name of that? Pandemic. It's on Netflix. So if you don't have Netflix, y'all need to get Netflix. This is the time Netflix stock should be up by now because everybody's at the house and they're trying to find stuff to watch. They're not used to being at home. So if you go on Netflix, find Pandemic. That was the one I watched yesterday, and I watched that entire series. It's a documentary though. It's a docuseries. So watch it though. It's really forthcoming. I guess it's like the things that have been said on there is what's happening now. And they have already predicted that this was going to happen again, but it was going to be more than what it has been. So go on there and watch that. Today I'll watch, and I'll be done with this one today. I think I'm on I got like 2 episodes left. Hey, Pastor Redmond, how you doing? I have like 2 or 3 episodes left. Watch The Containment.
So you still out here?
The Containment is something that's dealing with this as well too. So if y'all see those movies, I suggest that you watch both of those. The first one is a docuseries, Pandemic.
Okay, here I come.
And a Pandemic. No, yeah, that's the name of it. And then the second one is called Containment. So if you see either one of those series out there, the Containment is more of a like a show, but it's talking really real life stuff. So if y'all see this stuff out there, just know we not just I'm giving y'all. I'll try to do some updates on some new stuff that I got coming up, or that I watch, and try to let y'all know what it is, so y'all will know. Y'all can watch it or whatever. But I'm gonna have to come back because we got to go in here and do something real quick, and we'll come back after this. We'll come back afterwards after we come out of here. So y'all come back when we come back, all right? We're not done. Remember, God loves you. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Come back though. Come back, all right?
Right behind that hearse. Hey, wait a second. The hearse one over there. Your money is in that bag. The hearse is right here. Hello.
You all together?